Hey guys, it's Sunny. I just wanted, where'd it go? Trying something new here, but with my camera, so it's kind of detached and free flowing. So, hope I don't make any of you too dizzy or whatever. But we're gonna work on it. Tired of the glare being all over my glasses. So here, you can see me with my glasses on and little or no glare. I read a book recently, and it was like really awesome, and I wanted to share it. It's called Parrotfish, and I got it at my local library, but you can actually find it online or at your local library. So I'm going to show you what the cover looks like, okay? This is Parrotfish. One thing changes and suddenly everything is different, by Ellen Whittinger, or Whitlinger. I don't know how you want to pronounce the whole thing. But Parrotfish. And it's got, anyway, all black and white fish except for one bright, colorful one. Alright, what this is this is about an FTM, and in high school. So any of you teenage FTMs out there, I highly recommend this book. It's, anyway, a girl changes her name to Grady and decides she's going to be a boy, and it's about her dealing with her family, her high school, dating, and it's pretty cutting edge, and it's, like I said, it's for the teen section, and I read it in like 2 days. It's 300 pages, and I loved it. It also has extra resources in the back of it, if you're needing to try to, sorry, my face is half cut off. If you need some extra resources, like Advocate for Youth, www.gender.org for gender education and advocacy. Let's see here, Illinois, gender advocates, gay, lesbian, straight. It's Glisten's main page. I mean, a lot of it's the common ones, you know, but they have a few others in here that aren't so. The National Transgender Advocacy, I can't say that word, advocacy, and coalition, and that's www.ntac.org. And it's the National Transgender Advo Coalition. It's an activist organization and lobbying group that works to advance and understand and the attainment of full civil rights for all transgender, intersex, gender variant people in every aspect of society. The coalition actively opposes discriminatory acts by all means legally available, believing that no person is more equal than another, and that's NTAC. You can get a hold of them and several others, but I mean, this is once again Parrotfish, and I highly recommend it, because like I said, I went to Barnes & Noble, couldn't hardly find anything. I went, my public library is like a joke. I mean, really. Honestly, the one in my hometown before I moved up here to DFW had more pushing edge subjects than this little one that I have, this little library that I have here does. So I found that kind of shocking. But this is really good. And then also for teens, and for parents, if your parents are having a hard time coping, Always My Child by Kevin Jennings. I'll show you that one. We're going to do it this way this time though. Always My Child. I'll just kind of scroll it down like that. Kevin Jennings. This answers questions about the whole LGBT. Talks about. I read it because I'm trying to figure out how to, cope, deal with my parents and help them deal with stuff. Help them to deal with what I'm going through and everything. But and try to also understand their point of view a little better so I can be more compassionate. towards them. But at the same time, it was helpful for me, even as an LGBT person, because it really goes through all of them about the violence and different things like that. So, and there's another book. I need to get my wallet because I have the card in there. Hold on just a second. You're gonna look at my laptop for a second. Hold on. I'm sorry I didn't have this one ready, but I wasn't planning on sharing it. Wasn't planning on sharing books, and then these videos take on a life of their own. Sorry, I bet you just got dizzy there. Keep hanging in there, I'm almost got it. Because it's actually fixing to be published pretty soon. What did I do with this card? This video sucks. Oh, here it is. I'm upside down. Yay! That's a big person's cartwheel right there for you. But Stephen Sprinkle, or Dr. Sprinkle, he's a professor at Bright Divinity School with TCU, and he's one of the biggest advocates that we have in the TCU spectrum and faculty and all. And he wrote a book called Unfinished Lives, and you can go to www.unfinishedlivesblog.com, and you can see excerpts of the book, and you can also I think you can get a copy of the book there. But what Dr. Sprinkle did is he went and he interviewed several lives that have been killed, definitely been hate crimes, transgendered related hate crimes, and he took their lives, and he's making sure that their memory lives on, and that that their deaths weren't in vain, that we can learn from them, and their spirits can live on through this book. And we did Transgender Day of Remembrance at Agape MCC in Fort Worth, and he was one of the keynote speakers there. He did a presentation on his book after the program, and it's really touching. It's an eye-opener, and he covers people worldwide, and this has been like his life's work for the past 5 years, especially the last year, because he wrote it and distributed it. But he's a very he's very good and he's a man on a mission. I guess that's the best way I can say. He's a man on a mission to get equal rights for LGBT people, and coming from a minister, I think I respect him highly. But that is www.unfinishedlivesblog, all one word, all lowercase, .com, for you to check that one out and get a copy and support. When we got when we have support like this, we need to support them. But there's been several more books coming out recently. I finished Transition by Chaz Bono. It was kind of slow at the beginning, and then picked up. I really could relate to the last part, not necessarily the first part. But there's just a lot of good books. Christmas time's coming. If you have a friend that's just coming to terms with being transgender or whatever, give them some of these books. I wouldn't start with the Unfinished Lives one. That might scare them a bit, because it is people being murdered for being themselves. But the Parrotfish would be a good one, or My Child, Always My Child, would be a good one. Alright, that's my book list and my suggestions. I hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas. I want to give a shout out to my boy Lee. He just had his top surgery. Way to go, dude. I'm proud of you. I've seen your other videos. Everything looks good. Prayers are going up for quick healing and, you know, hardly any scarring. So, y'all be blessed. Love one another. Love one another. Support one another. Have each other's backs. You know, we gotta support each other in these days. Alright. Love y'all. Peace.